Om Karma Phala Pradaya Namaha. I will read out as it is Shankara's Bhashya, which we are doing. And try to explain it. Karma Phala Pradeti Kritanam Karmanam Kalantara Bhavi Phala Pradane Adrishtam Karanamityanishvara Minamsakadimatam Kanna Jadanam Sukshmanam Adrushtanam Chetana Dharma Karma Phala Pradana Samarthya Yogat Krutanam Karmanam Pavasyam Bhave Karmadhyakshati Shrute Maiva Vihitan Hitaniti Sutescha Phalamata Upavatten Nyayacha Paradevata Karma Phala Kama Phala Prada is she who gives the fruits of all our actions. So she grants us the fruits of our actions. The Mimamsakaras, he mentioned in Shankara talks about it, argue that the argument is taken. And it is not right afterwards. Mimamsakara argue that it is destiny of an individual which in due course gives the fruits of action done. This is the Mimamsakara's version on karma phala. They express it as destiny, which in due course gives the fruits of the actions of karma. Shankara says this is not correct because he gives a wonderful analogy here. A lifeless, is there destiny in life? No. A lifeless and minute destiny cannot have power to grant the fruits of actions, which can be function of only living consciousness. Karma phala, he clearly mentions, it is the function of a living consciousness, not some destiny is not like is lifeless. Can we understand this? Still we stick on destiny? We should not. Very purpose of this Dhyana Yagna is not served if we still stick on to destiny. It is told by Shankara. I am repeating it only in English, that's all. But at the same time, he doesn't agree that destiny will have power to grant the fruits of karma, action. Right? It is the karma phala has to be given only by a living consciousness. But at the same time, every act must have a result. Every action has a result is not in Newton's third law of motion. We can find this in so many Upanishads, so many Puranas, that every action has a result. Is it not taught by Newton? And we accept that Newton's third law of motion, but we fail to realize that every action must have a result. Only difference is he coined the words, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. But our ancient texts speak about have a result. Result can be both, equal and opposite. In result, both words are together. Result is result. It can be equal or opposite. Hence, she alone, karma phala pradayini. She is alone the giver of fruits of all actions. Shveta Upanishad tells that. Karma yakshaha, more importantly, Brahma Sutra speaks about. I am happy to find that Brahma Sutra quote in Shankara Bhashya. Palamata Upapatteti Brahma Sutra. In third chapter, second section and 38th sutra is this. Palamata Upapatteti. So it is time for us to also learn little bit of Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra is Phalamatam Upayate Upapataha Sutra. And he goes on explaining the Sutra. He gives the meaning. The fruit of action is from him. Him is Brahman. The fruit of action is from Brahman, this being a logical position. This is the statement of Shankara Bhagavad Pada in his Bhashya for this Brahma Sutra. And that doubt arises, which answer. The doubt is, with regard to the well-known results of action of creatures, which fall under three classes. This is the doubt, not his version. He creates a doubt and goes on. This is how all Bhashyas Shankara wrote. Yesterday I mentioned it. He makes a statement and he goes to somebody's shoes and put an objection to that and he answers it. So also Brahma Sutra, same thing. His statement is the fruit of action is from Brahman. This is the logical position. This is the statement he made. Then he creates doubt. With regard to the well-known results of action of creatures, actions I'm talking, he's talking. These actions fall under three classes, he says. Not he, a doubt. He creates a doubt and talking about this. Three classes. That is desirable actions, actions which are not desirable, undesirable, and they're mixed. Whether they are not desirable or undesirable. This kind of actions are there. And belong to the state of transmigration. Okay. Then this is all doubt only. The thought arises as to whether they spring from the karmas or from God. It's a question. See, please understand, it's a wonderful opportunity for us to understand. I'm happy that Shankara Pada has mentioned in Trishati Brahma Sutra, giving an opportunity to talk about Brahma Sutra. Otherwise, we do not have them done it. Refer to Brahma Sutra. So, what an opportunity given to understand Brahma Sutra. He mentions here the doubt is a question, opposition. There are three types of actions: desirable, undesirable, and mixed. What happens is that the actions cannot take place without a thought. Yes or no? There cannot be any action without a thought. Accepted by all of us. The question now is whether that the thought, which is the cause for the action, is spring from the karmas or earlier actions or from God. This is the doubt. Even this doubt we may also have. We do so many actions that we attribute to God. The question, same thing here. I got a thought to do some act. Whether that thought is by my karmas or given by God. This being a logical position, since Brahman presides over everything, And since he is fully aware of the specific environment and the time conducive to different types of creation, observation, and resolution, it is but logical that he should ordain the fruits of works for the people according to their merit. This much he is everywhere. It is logical. We should ordain the fruits of all our actions according to the merit. But it does not stand to reason. This is the question. It does not stand to reason that fruits can come at some future from actions which get destroyed the next moment. Because something cannot come out of nothing. This is one. The doubt is that. And he answers this. This is the Vedanti understanding. Then once again, there is a opposition for that. It may be well that in an action, even while it is being destroyed, produce a result proper to itself during the time that it lost, and then only it is destroyed, and that result is attained by the agent of the act at some distance. This is the second position. Don't say that action has to be, it can be destroyed, but it will have its thing. Then he answers. Even that too does not remove the difficulty. There can be no such thing as a result till the agent of act comes to possess it. In as much as any happiness or sorrow at the time recognized in the world to be such a result, and common people do not recognize any happiness or sorrow related to a soul to be a result. Again, it is maintained that though the result may not issue of just after the action, it can in future or unseen potency emerging out of the act, that too is unjustifiable for potency, which is inert. I'm explain it. Which is inert like stones cannot act. Stones cannot act unless they are stimulated by some conscious agent. Such an unseen potency lacks any valid proof. Presumption from the seen result is a proof in its support. This is an objection. Presumption from the seen result, Arthapatti, is a proof of the result. Then he answers it. No. For God having been proved to be the ordinary result, any presumption is ruled out. So he very clearly mentions here, without any doubt, that result of the action is due to Brahman only, not by anything. And your actions, our actions should have results. It is not only difference here is, don't talk about destiny. It isn't a destiny in result to you. Your actions giving results to you. That is a clear mandate here. In this Nama, Om Karvalapadayinye Namaha, we have to understand only this one. She is the one who grants the fruits, not the destiny. And that fruits are equal to the actions of the hand. No other arguments hold true. He says, no, It has been proved to be the ordinary. Brahman is the ordinary of results. Any presumption is ruled out. He concludes it. That's Sutra's explanation. What he concludes, it is not the destiny. It is our actions. That's it. Results of the action is because of Brahman. Because the Brahman presides over action. Every action decided by him only, Brahman only. Whether you say Brahman is male, female, no, Brahman. Universal consciousness and cosmic energy. Every action is decided over that universal consciousness and cosmic energy. Hence, if you refer that Brahman, identify that Brahman as Paradevata. She is the only giver of the fruits to all our actions. It is not our destiny. Difficult to accept it so easily. But we cannot deny the words of Shankara Bhagavad. Whatever that happens, it is the result of our actions. It is not the destiny. Destiny is designed, should be taken out from our mind. Should be removed today. It should be erased. Otherwise, Brahma Sutra Bhashya has no meaning. So we must deny Brahma Sutra and his explanation. What we do? Shall we erase this from our chitta, or shall we not accept Brahma Sutra Bhashya from Shankara? Sati did not say that. She just said only this much. Om Karmala Padai. The one who gives grants the food. That's all it said. But in explaining it, he brought in Brahma Sutra straight away. Referring to Brahma Sutra and said nothing to it. It is not the destiny. It is the Brahman which grants the fruits. When karma is done, there should be an effect of the karma. This Nama says she is not only the cause of all actions, but also the effect of all actions. She is both cause and effect. The same thing is mentioned also in Sahasranama, Karya Karana Nirmukta. She is thus the both cause and effect. There is nothing called destiny. So, with our actions, fruits will be ordained by her. From this minute, we must stop destiny. Maybe I go a little accepting Shankara's Brahma Sutra Bhashya. Also Trishati Bhashya of him only. There is something called Prarabdha Karma. Also karma, please. It is not destiny. And I explained this Prarabdha Karma on many occasions to drive home the message what Prarabdha Karma is. That is the thoughts in stratosphere received by the living being at some stage before taking birth. That's it. Having received it, that has to undergo fruits of it. So even that is not destiny. That's also is a karma, thought. Thought is an action, right? Without thought is no action. Those thoughts were there, which you received it at some time during the womb of the mother. As you acquire biological requirements from both mother and father, Even these thoughts which are solidifying in stratosphere, you are connected to it. That's also as per your karma. You have connected to particular thoughts on the karma of that particular DNA or RNA. Any results of the karma also is the action of karma only, result of karma only, not destiny. So we very clearly understand now. All the karmas, actions, has a result. They fructify, they give fruit, and which is done by the Brahma, done by the Pradevata. She is the cause for it. And no actions can take without thought. Thought results to action, and action results to fruits. Thought, action, fruits. It is possible for us to only have good thoughts, results in good action, and also good results. Then we may ask another question: what about already I have done something? You know what to do? You have to wonder about that. That actions has to be rewarded, will be rewarded. It cannot vanish. But you can create something more. At the same time, the same philosophy. Some actions cannot be debited from another action. There are two different accounts of the bank. You can't transfer from FD account to SB account. It has to be drawn there only. So you can't transfer that. This karma, I have this action, I have this fruit, let me not have this, I transfer it from other karma. No. Phala for this action is this, take it. Phala for this action is this, you take it. This has been told by in Purana in a very subtle manner. A subtle manner, which is not the reality, but to make the common man to understand. But anyway, the body is left, body become jada, pranavayu has gone. It is believed to be taken to Yamaloka first. Suffer everything there. Then you are put into Sargaloka for your good deeds. So everyone will go both lokas. That is also mentioned in Puranas. The purpose is very simple. Your good deeds will have the good results, bad deeds will have bad results. Both are separate. Your bad deeds will not nullify the good deeds, or good deeds will not nullify the bad deeds. So she is karma phala pradayini, means very simple. Every karma, every action of ours will be, she will be giving us fruits. You should understand that. This we complete the first 20 sloka mantras of the Shruti, which is the first letter of Panchadashi.